Hello everybody, it's the Geek Guy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at yet another Bandai Godzilla figure. Today's review, we're going to be looking at the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2000, Godzilla Millennium figure. Now, this figure was based off the film Godzilla 2000, as it's known here in the United States. As you can see, I've already removed this from the package. This figure, bought it at Walmart. This is part of the Series 1, I believe, of the Bandai Movie Monsters at Walmart, which you can tell because they come in this cardboard box. I believe I've already said, the reason these cardboard boxes look so shoddy is because these are Japanese figures, and they would just have a plastic thing around the neck with a tag, and they just hang up on stores. So that's kind of why it looks a little bit weird. If this is the first review of mine you've watched, also be sure to check out the Godzilla 1954 and the Godzilla 1968 Bandai figure reviews that I've done. But without further ado, let's check this out. I'm going to remove this figure from the packaging. As you can see, it's held down. It was held down with these plastic, almost, the zip tie things. So you got the feet and the tail enclosed. Now the back, it just has a figure of the Godzilla 1954. I believe there's a photo of the figure, because it doesn't really look like the suit. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I just watched Godzilla 2000 last night in preparation for this review, so hopefully I won't get as many things wrong as I did in the Godzilla 1968 review, where I believe I said that he was from Godzilla vs. King Kong, and he wasn't. But anyway, the box is a little bit damaged. I mean, you get it from Walmart, you just kind of have to expect that, but also because there's nothing really supporting it. However, this figure really is one that should be taken out and displayed, in my opinion. On the back of the box, you just have Millennium Godzilla, Godzilla 1954, and King Kaiser. Now, if I could vent for a little bit, I do wonder why they put King Kaiser on the back when in this wave they also had King Ghidorah and Mechagodzilla, and I'm just going to say those are two much more notable villains than King Kaiser. But anyway, I digress. So you got those photos. I'm trying to manipulate the box around a little bit. You got all the nice stuff in the back, the distribution. Side just says Godzilla. Other side, same logo. The front, and I must say, I believe I've said this before, this is very violent. There's like fire and stuff. Like that looks like an explosion of blood almost. So I don't know what's going on there. But let's take a look at the figure. Now, right out of the packaging, he's ready to go. 4 points, or no, wait. Yeah, 4 points of articulation, which is, if you'll notice, is one less than most of the Godzilla figures. So let's go through the articulation really quick, and then we'll go into the details. Now, the articulation, he has a swivel hinge at the arm. So it moves left to right, and it's going to get hindered right there and right there because of the Dorphin plates, I think those are called. I always forget the name of those. And of course, his thigh right there is going to hit that. The other one, and they're kind of separate. So like this one looks a little bit more like a. This one looks more like a splayed hand, like a swipe, whereas this is kind of more of a grab. So I don't really know what you could put in there. I guess you could find some like rubble from like a G.I. Joe playset or something like that to put in there. The legs. The standard articulation moves up and down. Now, he is in a pose, which is my only real complaint for this figure, where, as you can see, this is like, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this is like permanently arched. So he looks really good. Let me try and move the camera down a little bit. So as you can see, he looks really good like that. He's kind of like lurched forward, almost like a dinosaur. I mean, I know that he is essentially a giant dinosaur, but you know what I mean. However, in the movie, you still kind of see him walking around like, I mean, I guess the best way to show is like that, even though the tail kind of gets in the way. So it is kind of annoying, but I mean, for a $13-ish toy, you really can't complain too much. And it is a good pose. And I really don't know how they would have done the arms. I mean, I guess you could have probably done it a different way, but I can't complain too much. Now, going over the detail, this figure has a gray wash over it. The only real paint is in the eyes, the mouth, and the claws, as far as the body goes. So you can see he's got that nice tongue right there, and he's got the open jaw ready to pounce. That does not move up and down like the NECA figures, though. He's got the eyes. Those are painted real well. The claws are painted too. They're painted that bone yellowish. So are the toe claws. And you have the purple spikes in the back, which look pretty good. Now, that's kind of all there is to this figure. As I said before, they're simple. I should note, this is made of a vinyl-y plastic, so it's a little bit squishy. Not as squishy as the 1968 one, as I believe I mentioned in my other review. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this review. Not too much to say here. I will say, like, it would be really cool if they gave us, I believe they probably have, but the monster from Godzilla 2000, which I don't even think they really say the name. His name was like Odon or something like that. O something. And I must say Godzilla 2000 is probably one of my favorites of the ones that I've watched, because it's got a really easy to follow storyline, and the characters are much more memorable than some other movies. So I highly recommend you check that out. It is on Sony Crackle for free with ads right now. So if you have access to that, I watch it like on a Roku TV, so I don't really know how that's available. I think you can get it on like a Blu-ray player and stuff. But anyway, yeah, Godzilla 2000 was really good. I wish they would have given us the monster from that in this wave, and I'm really hoping they do a wave 2, because these came out in January. I'm really hoping it's not just for Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and that they'll continue. They should be able to get a couple waves out, at least before Godzilla vs. Kong. And that'd be really cool if we could get a King Kong from the King Kong vs. Godzilla, but that's a whole entire rights issue, which I don't think... I mean, you can be hopeful, but I don't think we're going to get a King Kong. It'd be cool if Leonard, who made the Kong Skull Island figures, it'd be kind of cool if they gave us a Godzilla or a King Kong figure in this scale. I mean, Hasbro did it with Sergeant Slaughter back in the 80s, where they kind of made their own LJN style to be compatible. So, I could imagine that happening. So, final thoughts on this figure. I really like it. Really, the pose is the only thing, but I can't complain too much because, you know, you get what you pay for, and I really like it. It's really well made. It's solid. It looks fantastic. The paint is fantastic, and you know, it is a cool enough pose. It's not really like the Donatello from the 80s, where it's a very specific pose. I mean, you could definitely get some great figure photography out of this, and some great poses of him knocking over buildings and fighting with monsters and stuff. And this was a much more aggressive Godzilla in this movie, so it does at least fit. If they would have put the 54 version, I think I would have disliked that figure a lot more. Not to say that I did dislike the figure, I love that figure, but I don't think I would have liked it as much as I did. So, for all of you who are the fans of the WWE and the Star Wars reviews on this channel, I am hoping to get back into those. I'm going to put a poll on Twitter. You can follow me at GeekGuyYT on Twitter, I believe, and if you go to my channel, if you click down there, you go to my channel, there is a link in the header, and while you're down there, you should hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, retweet all my tweets, give me money, give me free stuff. That'd be really cool. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But if you did enjoy the video, it'd be really helpful if you leave a like, and if you want to see more of this content, just subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.